Hello everyone, I hope everything is well with you. This video is to explain what you're going to do in Quarter 1 Module 4, titled Identifying the Context in which a Text was Developed. This is for our subject reading and writing skills. After going through this module, you are expected to be able to identify the context in which a text was developed. Letter A, hypertext, and letter B, intertext. So there are two ways by which a text was developed. Again, one is hypertext and another one is intertext. Please start answering from what I know. Directions: identify if the following examples were developed as a hypertext or as intertext. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. When you're going to answer on a sheet of paper, make sure that it is white, or if you're using yellow paper, please use black ink for your pen. Black pen. And please answer the what I know part without scrolling down the following pages to look for the answers, because this part serves as your pretest. It's okay if you make mistakes on this part. How many items? There are 10 items, so write the section title, what I know, write the number and the letter of the correct answer until you reach number 10, for example. Then read lesson 1, title, Identify the context in which a text was developed. What do you mean by context? Konteksto. Tungkol saan? This lesson is discussing that there are many factors that influence a text. For example, personal circumstances, experiences, educational background, beliefs, socio-political events, as well as target audience and expectations from the audience response. So they are the things where the context came from. For example, in your case, when you're feeling happy or in love, the text is saying perhaps. You post on your social media accounts. But when you're sad or bitter, you might also post hugot on your social media accounts. So there are the reasons why you write, or they influence the context of your written work. Okay. Now, to make it simple, when you say context, tungkol saan? Okay. When you understand the meaning of context, study what hypertext and intertext is. What do you mean by hypertext? And what is intertext? Okay. As ways by which a text is developed. We have here a picture, and the title is Reviving the Iconic Sarao Jeepney. What do you mean by iconic? Okay. It becomes an icon, a symbol. When you see a jeepney, what does it symbolize? What does it represent? Philippines is the only country that has jeepneys. And we call these vehicles Sarao jeepneys because it's Sarao who made jeepneys. Sarao Motors Incorporated. There, you can see the article in small fonts. Figure 1, it is important to understand the context in which a text was developed. What do you think is the context behind this article? Tungkol saan ang article na ito or ang artikulong ito base sa larawan na nakikita ninyo? Tungkol saan kaya ito? Do you need to write your answer? Okay, there's no need for this part. No need to write your answer. Okay, you begin with what's in. Do you still remember the previous lesson on identifying claims made explicitly or implicitly in a written text? Let's have a recap. So for your answer, you write there activity 1, followed by the number and the correct answer. This will serve as a review of the previous module. You have 5 items for that. Then go to what's new. Write on your paper activity 2. Okay. A picture study. You're seeing a cover book of Florante at Laura. Processing questions. What do you think is the context in which Florante at Laura was written by its author, Francisco Balagtas? You might had Florante at Laura during your lower years. So it'll be easy for you to get the context. What context is it? Can you mention other works with themes that are similar to Florante at Laura? What is the theme in Florante at Laura? Perhaps you discuss it in your previous years. You write your answer. Okay, activity 2. You answer in complete sentences and in English language. 1 sentence is okay, but please have it a complete sentence. Okay, so that's for the activity 2. Then you will have the discussion. What is it? Now that you already understand what context means, it is time for us to discuss about hypertext and intertext. What is hypertext? When reading articles online, you may notice that some words or phrase in a particular body of text is highlighted by being underlined or published using a different font color. You will see some words underlined like this one, and in this case it's in blue. You call that the hyperlink. Okay, and you call it, the use of hyperlink is called hypertext system. It enables users to click on a particular link to obtain more information. Let's say you got curious about what this is all about. You can click, and then you will go to a different page or different website for the explanation or illustration of that topic, the one you clicked, and you call that hypertext. Do you have any question? For intertext, there you have the meaning. It's derived from the field of literature, the concept of intertextuality. Okay? Emphasizes that text can be better understood in relation to or in the context of other texts. How will you do that? How will you find out the related works with the text you are having or reading? Okay. So try to know the theme, okay, or the context of the text you're reading. And search, look for other works with the same theme or context. Okay. This is an acknowledgement that all texts are based on or at least have been influenced by previously written works. So, ibig sabihin, may mga nasusulat pero pareho nang naka-impluwensya dun sa mga works na yon. Kaya related sila. Okay. In literature, it is common to read common themes in the works of a particular author. Okay, or in the works of others from the same generation. For example, Jose Rizal tackled, okay, the abuses committed by Spaniards in the Philippines in his two novels, Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. Okay, you also have the writings of J.K. Rowling, best known as the writer of the Harry Potter books series. Can you think of other literary works where intertextuality can be noted? Let's say one writer writes about feminism. All her works are about feminism. Okay. So after reading this, please answer what's more section. You write there, activity 3. Look for 3 English songs from any artist of your choice. Once you've picked 3 songs from a particular artist, explore the concept of intertextuality by answering the following guide questions. Okay, how many artists should you have here in this activity? particular artist, so only one. And you pick 3 songs of that or from that artist. For example, my personal favorite is the slow rock band Michael Learns to Rock. So I will create a matrix like this. Okay. Here I made a table. Selected songs by Michael Learns to Rock, song title. For example, Paint My Love, highlighted lyrics. So, okay, I was almost about to lose myself. So there, for example, from that lyrics, we're still dreaming till it was too late. Oh, out of the blue pala yun. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. So, you're still dreaming till it was too late. Okay, let's say love, hope, desire. Okay. What is the lyric or what are the lyrics of Paint My Love? Paint my love, you should paint my love. It's the picture of death. So it's about love pa rin, no? Okay, okay, take me to your heart. So may salitang heart, so it's about love pa rin. Take me to your heart. Take me to your soul. Okay, yan. You write the lyrics and you write there the common themes. Okay. Yeah, here the example. Selected songs by Taylor Swift. For example, Love Story. But I don't know how to sing this. Or probably I have heard this song, but not just really fond of the song. So there. Also common themes are here. Love, romance, reminiscing, optimism. But there's just one hopelessness. Hopeless romantic. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. You create a matrix. Create a matrix. Okay, for the what I have learned part. Okay, what I have learned. You write a matrix too. So I would know it's for that section. Okay, but no need to answer. No need to write the questions. Okay, I just want to see 2 columns for that. I thought blank. So maybe you can say I thought that when we write for example, the words that are underlined don't mean anything. For example, now you know that those words that are underlined might connect you to another portal or another website or pages that will give you additional information. So you may write that because in this section, you're asked to reflect Okay, first question. What were your misconceptions about the topic prior to taking up this lesson? So, misconceptions, these are the things that you knew before you thought was right, but after the discussion or after this module, you realize that those things are misconceptions. Okay. Before you took up the lesson or the module. Okay, that's for the first column. I thought dot dot dot. And what new or additional learning have you had after taking up this lesson in terms of skills, content, and attitude? Skills? Okay, perhaps you learned the skill of finding the context or finding the theme of a piece of writing. You're now aware about the themes. You are now aware that texts are interrelated. Okay. About the content of the lesson. What have you learned from this lesson? And attitude. What attitude have you learned? Did you learn to become more careful about how you write your text? Should you be careful with the themes? Okay. Does this lesson teach you to become explorer? You'd like to explore on other texts that are related that you might include in your writing. So these are the attitudes. Right. Okay. Is there a limit as to what you will write here? There's no limit as long as you write in complete sentences and in English. For the what I can do part, activity 4, using the notes feature of your personal Facebook, which is no longer. For the what I can do part, activity 4, you may simply write your answers on your answer sheet. Make 5 sentences about the importance. There. 5 sentences. And I will just check your 5 sentences on your answer sheet. Okay? And let's go to the assessment. Read this poem titled Invictus by William Ernest Henley. To apply the concept of intertextuality, write a 300-word essay about your dreams using this poem as the context. What do you dream about? You may write your work in a piece of paper or submit it online via Facebook Messenger. So you just have to write it on your piece of paper. Okay. You read this poem. Okay, try to internalize, especially the 2 last lines. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Let's say your dream is to become a doctor. Okay, so the future physician, like that. Future. You write a title. I think I already have the example. Don't forget the introduction, the body, and conclusion when you write an essay. And you count if your sentences or if your words are already 300. Okay. So let's go back. After your essay, answer the additional activity here. Directions: identify if the following examples were developed as a hypertext or intertext. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. So you have here how many items? 10 items. Okay. Answer the assessment. Okay, 1 to 10. There, until you reach 10. Okay, if you have more questions, please message me in our group chat. Thank you very much.